BTS news today. The South Korean entertainment world is shocked again with shocking news from one of the BTS members, Jungkook. In an unexpected incident, Jungkook and his family reportedly met directly with the family of the bully who had become a hot issue in the past. This case began when the old issue of bullying that happened to someone at school came up again. Jungkook's family was said to have been the victim of an aggressive attitude by a student and his family years ago. However, the story became even more interesting when the perpetrator's family reportedly contacted Jungkook's family with the intention of apologizing after the issue went public. However, this apology did not go as expected. In a meeting facilitated by a mediator, the atmosphere turned tense when Jungkook gave a shocking demand in front of the perpetrator's family. According to reliable sources, the meeting between the two families took place in an undisclosed location to maintain privacy. During the meeting, Jungkook's family, who are known to have great respect for moral values and justice, listened calmly to the apology from the perpetrator's family. However, when it was Jungkook's turn to speak, his words left everyone speechless. Jungkook asked the perpetrator to confess his actions publicly. Not only that, Jungkook also asked the perpetrators to convey an educational message about the importance of stopping bullying and its impact on victims. Bullying does not only hurt physically, it also leaves a deep wound in the heart and mentally of a person. I want this case to be a lesson, not only for those of us in this room, but also for the wider community, Jungkook said in a firm but calm voice. The charges filed by Jungkook and his family clearly took the perpetrator's family by surprise. According to reports, the mother of the offender cried and asked for leniency, arguing that admitting the act in public would adversely affect the life of her child in the future. However, Jungkook remained firm in his stance. "I'm not looking for revenge. I just want justice and awareness. If this is not done, the wounds I once felt will continue to be a burden," he said. News of this meeting quickly spread on social media. BTS fans, known as ARMY, gave their full support to Jungkook. They praised her courage in the face of a dark past and used it as an opportunity to voice a positive message to the world. This is a very noble act. Jungkook is not only defending himself, but also everyone who has ever been a victim of bullying, a fan wrote on Twitter. Several South Korean public figures and celebrities also commented. Many said that Jungkook's move could be an example for the community, especially the younger generation, to be more courageous in fighting injustice. Psychologists who have been following the case have suggested that Jungkook's request for the perpetrator to admit his guilt in public is not merely a social punishment. It is considered a way to instill a deeper awareness of the devastating effects of bullying, not only for the abuser but also for those around him. When a person publicly admits his mistakes, it opens up opportunities for more sincere repentance. It also provides a sense of justice for the victim, says an expert in social psychology. In a brief interview after the meeting, Jungkook expressed his hope that this incident could be a turning point, both for himself and the perpetrators. He also stressed the importance of early moral education to prevent bullying in schools and communities. "I hope this serves as a lesson for everyone, including myself, to keep doing good and not hurting others," he said in a wise tone. Although there has been no official information on whether the perpetrator's family accepted Jungkook's demands, this meeting has created a huge impact in the community. Many people support Jungkook's action as an educational step that can change public views on the issue of bullying. If the perpetrator's family decides to accept the demands, the public may soon witness an open apology that becomes an important moment in the fight against bullying. The story of Jungkook and his family's encounter with the Bullies family is a reflection of the importance of courage, assertiveness, and human values. Not everyone dares to face their past, especially if it involves a deep trauma. However, Jungkook points out that fighting injustice in a peaceful and thoughtful way can pave the way for greater change. The courage to face the past. Not a few people choose to forget their bad experiences. However, Jungkook points out that facing and resolving problems in a dignified manner is a better move. This courage not only helped him, but also inspired many people to fight injustice in their lives. Importance of social awareness. By asking the perpetrator to publicly acknowledge his actions, Jungkook seeks to instill broader social awareness. She wants people to understand that bullying is not a trivial problem and can leave a deep impact on the victim. Forgiving does not always mean forgetting. Jungkook's actions show that forgiving someone doesn't have to mean forgetting what has happened. Rather, it is a way to escape old wounds while still holding fast to the principle of justice. Raising awareness about the importance of moral education. This case also highlights the importance of moral education, both at school and at home. Parents and educators have an important role to play in teaching children about empathy, respect, and the importance of respecting others. As has often been the case, ARMY, BTS fans scattered around the world, played a big role in spreading the positive message of the case. On social media, they not only gave support to Jungkook, but also raised the issue of bullying into a broader discussion. Hashtags like #StopBullying, #JusticeForVictims, and #ProudOfJungkook are starting to become trending topics across multiple platforms. Many fans shared their personal experiences as victims of bullying and how they were inspired by Jungkook's actions. As a victim of bullying, I feel supported by Jungkook's actions. This is a reminder that we are not alone, and there are people who care, wrote a fan on Instagram. Not only that, some ARMY communities have even started raising funds for organizations engaged in anti-bullying education. It shows how the impact of a public figure like Jungkook can extend far beyond his personal case. In addition to getting support from fans, Jungkook's actions also drew praise from various professionals, ranging from psychologists to social activists. According to a well-known psychologist in South Korea, Jungkook's actions reflect a more constructive approach to conflict resolution. He did not seek revenge, but used his personal experiences to create a larger discussion of important social issues, she said. Meanwhile, an anti-bullying activist called this move a vivid example of how celebrities can use their influence to promote positive change. Jungkook not only protects himself, but also becomes a voice for those who cannot speak. He said, if Jungkook's demands are met, this could be one of the key moments in the fight against bullying, not only in South Korea but around the world. Some of the things that may occur as a long-term impact of this case are: greater awareness of the impact of bullying. This case can open the eyes of many people about the dangers of bullying and the importance of protecting victims. Policy changes at school. With increased attention to this issue, schools may begin to implement more stringent and effective anti-bullying programs. Inspiration for the younger generation. Jungkook's actions can inspire the younger generation to speak up when they face injustice and not be afraid to fight bullying. The role of celebrities in social issues. The case also shows that celebrities have great potential to bring about social change through their actions. Although there has been no official statement from the perpetrator's family on whether they will comply with Jungkook's demands, the public continues to wait for the latest developments in the case. Many hope that the perpetrator will take the right step by admitting his guilt and starting the healing process, both for himself and for the victim. On the other hand, Jungkook has shown that even though he is a global star with millions of fans, he is still an individual who cares about important issues and dares to take real action.